Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to share more of my drugstore favorites from 2022. I shared a couple in my best makeup of the year, some of my very tippy top products, along with some high-end makeup, but I also wanted to do a dedicated video because the drugstore had some really great stuff this year. Lots of fun dupes and just all around great products that compare to high-end. So I wanted to show you guys a ton of stuff in this video, just all around my favorites of the year, mostly new products, a couple oldies but goodies. I know a lot of you guys have requested more drugstore makeup videos, so I definitely have some planned, but I feel like I do upload quite a bit of drugstore content, including TJ Maxx videos, ColourPop. I consider ColourPop drugstore, especially because you can now get them at Ulta and they're so affordable. You guys know I have a lot of that on here, and I do those pretty much weekly. I also do fun Ulta shop with me's, Target shop with me's, and Walmart going over the new drugstore launches. So there's a lot of fun drugstore content on this channel, as well as high-end too. But let's go ahead and get started with my drugstore favorites of the year. Alright guys, so let's start with some base products. Now I am wearing pretty much all of these products on right now. Full face of drugstore here. Loving the makeup look today. But for my base, this has been kind of my go-to products for drugstore. I'm loving the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer right now. Now e.l.f. has been duping everyone this year, and also their new products for 2023. I think that's kind of their thing now. They're kind of becoming the dupe brand, so they're literally duping everyone. So this is like a dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, and it is pretty spot on, even in color. It's a sticky primer, so it's gonna make your foundation grip onto this. Now it doesn't really control oil. You guys know I am oily, but I still feel like it helps my makeup stay on since it gives it that tacky base to adhere to. So I put a little bit of this on, mostly focused in my T-zone, and I press it. And you want to make sure you're pressing it and tapping it so it starts getting sticky. And then you'll go in with your foundation right on top of it. But it's a really great primer. It does the job. Very affordable. To control the shine, I have my powders and my setting spray and a more matte foundation that I can do that with. So I just really enjoy this for like a long-lasting makeup primer. And then another e.l.f. dupe product, I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I've been loving mixing this in with my primer, and even though I am oily, I like that this still gives me a fresh look to my skin. I feel like it works for oily skin and dry skin. My foundation's not looking super flat with some of the mattifying products I'm using. I still like to add a little bit of that glow in there, since it is pretty popular to have like a natural radiance to the skin right now. And this has been compared as a dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And I actually like this one better. I feel like it's gorgeous on the skin. You can even wear it alone for like a no makeup day. Super light coverage, but it gives you a gorgeous glow. I use the shade 1 Fair, and I know it's kind of a lot of base products mixing primer with this and then your foundation on top. It just really gives such a flawless look to the skin, and it's nice when I'm using more of a skin tint to add even just a little bit more coverage in there. For concealer, I think this one launched technically last year, but I've been using it a lot in 2022. This is my favorite, the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. This is so nice, and you only need a little bit. It's really great coverage. Looks nice under the eyes. It's not drying. It's not too moisturizing. It's the perfect consistency and coverage. This one's a little bit light on me. This is fair, so I need to go probably a shade deeper than this, but I just love the looks of this under the eyes. It looks healthy, covers what I need to cover. I know NYX is getting a little bit more pricey at the drugstore, but they really do have some great products that compare to my high end, and this is definitely my favorite drugstore concealer of all time. Now for foundation, I really didn't find a new drugstore one that I was loving this year, but these have been my tried and true. The L'Oreal True Match Nude, this beats out my high-end skin tints. Like, this is incredible. I just can't believe it. It's seriously, I would pay like $40 for this stuff. It's that good. This is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I have really been getting back into skin tints. I used to not like them because I am more of a full coverage girl, but my skin has been so much better lately, and I've been able to, you know, not do as much full coverage here and there. But this one honestly does have pretty good coverage. Like, I would call this a medium coverage for a skin tint. So it covers really well. It's honestly so stunning on the skin. It looks just natural, hydrated. This is the shade 2.5 Rosy Light. It has hyaluronic acid in the formula, so it's supposed to be really hydrating, but I also find this to be really long wearing. Like, I've worn this for 10-hour days before, which is really good for me because since I'm oily, my makeup tends to break up pretty fast, but this stuff truly is just incredible. I can't believe it's not high-end. Nothing has really been able to beat this out for drugstore foundations this year, so that's why it's still a tried and true fave. And then I also still love my Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This is still so good for oily skin if you guys are looking for a skin tint. I just wish that this had more product in it because I feel like I go through this so quickly, but it's so cheap. Like, what is that, like maybe $5 at Target or Walmart or something. Also hyaluronic acid, so very similar to the L'Oreal. This one might be even more mattifying, but looks gorgeous on the skin. It performs like high-end and is actually, I prefer over high-end sometimes, so this one's really good as well. For a powder, I actually really love this ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder this year. I know not a lot of people love this one, but you have to have oily skin for this to work because it's drying, but I like it because it keeps my makeup on literally all day and it does not get oily. I can wear it as a foundation as well, and it looks a little bit dry at first when you put it on, but once my oils kind of come through throughout the day, it looks so beautiful and natural, and it seriously lasts on the skin. So this is an oily skin favorite. You can set your whole makeup with this. You could use it alone. It does have a little bit of coverage though, so keep that in mind. I don't know if they do have a translucent shade, but yeah, I really like this one for oily skin in particular. If you have dry skin, you're probably going to hate it. I use light 7 today. I also have fair 4, just different tones. I prefer this light one. There's a ton of shades in the line, but yeah, this works really well at controlling oils, and it was a lifesaver for me in the summertime. As far as drugstore palettes go, ColourPop has my heart. I'm sorry, but I just don't love drugstore eyeshadow. I just can't find some good brands. I know LA Girl makes some decent ones. Juvia's Place is pretty good. They're a little bit more expensive, probably around the same price as ColourPop or a little bit more. A lot of brands just are disappointing to me, and I just feel like you can't beat ColourPop's quality for the price, so they're my favorite. I'm just gonna quickly go through a few palettes I've loved this year from them. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do a ColourPop palette ranking or if I'm just gonna do a declutter, but let me just show you guys my top ColourPop palettes this year. Aurora struck, of course. This is a mega palette and it has so many gorgeous tones. This is one of their newer ones. It's very wintry. You have gorgeous purples, blues, pinks. I created some gorgeous looks with this. I have a video on it on here, and I have a new tutorial on Instagram with a fun purple look. The ColourPop C3PO palette, oh my gosh, this did not get enough love. It is such a good quality palette. These golds are insane. I know ColourPop has a lot of color stories like this, but I'm telling you, this is the best one. Like, quality wise, oh my goodness, you cannot beat the pigment of these golds and these beautiful shimmers. It's just a stunning everyday neutral palette, and it's Star Wars, so it's super cute. Amazing eyeshadow palette. Another Star Wars favorite. They just really killed it with the collabs this year. The original Star Wars pressed powder palette. Wow, this color story is perfect for Star Wars. I was so impressed with this one. I just love everything about it. The reds, blues in here. Oh my gosh, the silvery and golds mixed together. Yes, amazing pigment again. These shimmers are incredible. Seriously, such a stunning palette. What I have on my eyes now by the Rosé. Love this one. Came out earlier this year. A gorgeous rosy palette. This kind of came around the hype of Natasha retro palette, so it kind of has that same color scheme going on, and I feel like I can get similar. I feel like I can get similar looks to the retro for a way cheaper price. I've been loving this one. If you like a pinky rosy look, I took this one to my Disney trip. I wore it on my birthday, my 30th birthday at Disney World, in the gorgeous pink dress. It was perfect for that look, and yeah, seriously, such a gorgeous rosy palette. Also, ColourPop in the Limelight. This is such a fun one that came out this summer. These greens were so bright and just super fun and neon. It can be a little bit repetitive with the greens in there, but oh my gosh, they are just so punchy, and I created some beautiful looks with this one. And then lastly, you guys already know, the Hocus Pocus 2 palette. This one is All Hallows Eve. This is on clearance right now in ColourPop. Go get it for half off. Oh my gosh, I think it's like $11 right now. you can't beat that. Like, this quality is amazing. The greens in here, again, stunning greens. I love the whole witchy vibe. I think they nailed this one. I created a stunning look on my channel. I loved it. It was one of my favorite looks of the year, with the greens and then the black smoky outer corner. It was so fun for Halloween. But yes, you must have this one in your collection. It is beautiful. It's the best of their Hocus Pocus palettes. So those are my ColourPop favorites. I'm sure there's a few more, but these really stood out to me when I was looking through my collection today. My favorite mascara goes to Milani. Oh my gosh, Milani is one of my favorite brands at the drugstore. They, like, all their releases are such high quality. I don't think their eyeshadows are there yet for me in the pigment and the quality, but everything else has been a hit, and I love their new highly rated anti-gravity mascara. I'm super picky about my mascaras because I do have shorter lashes, and obviously my lashes are really light. They're blonde, so they're kind of hard to see. So this is really great. Lengthens, volumizes, does everything I want in a mascara, and it does not transfer. If you're oily, you know the struggle. So this one will not budge off the lashes. It's amazing. I got a ton of my friends to get this too, and they are loving it. So this is really a must-have. I also had to give a shout out to the NYX Thick It Stick It brow mascara. I really like this because it does give you like a little tint to the eyebrows, but it also kind of sticks them up a bit. So it kind of is an all-in-one for me. This is a go-to on quick makeup days, 5-minute makeup days when I'm in a rush. Don't really feel like filling my brows out with a pencil. Just run this through and I'm good to go. It actually has little fibers in the brush to thicken the brows up, which is awesome. So we love this one. Definitely one of the best brow products of the year. It beats out a lot of my high-end brow gels. I forgot to mention this with the eyeshadows, but ColourPop Super Shocks are still something I wear on like weekly. I like to do quick no makeup when I'm in a rush, like 5-minute face, and I'll throw one of these on the eyes. Now, if you are on TikTok a lot, you'll notice that like Space Cowboy from Urban Decay is trending, that single moon dust shadow, and this has been comparable. Not exactly a dupe, but super similar. This is ColourPop's Ladybird, and I just literally will throw this on the eyes, and it's super, super sparkly and just absolutely beautiful. But I love all their Super Shocks in general. They're just so fun to pop on the lid and look like you tried really hard with your makeup, when really you just like swiped a little bit of color on. So I still love the Super Shocks so much, and they're always coming out with new shades. Okay, this one is somehow, I forgot to mention this in the video, but the Revolution Cream Bronzer is the best drugstore cream bronzer on the market. It goes on pretty pigmented, but it's actually very blendable. It doesn't blend away to nothing. Seriously, they really killed it with this launch. I absolutely love it. So at least I did film the application process, just forgot to mention it, but this is definitely a must try. For blush, I tried out this new brand that was at Walmart, AF94. This is Halsey's new brand. She also has her more high-end brand that's at Ulta, About Face. So this is like About Face 94. It's the cheaper version, but my favorite product from the line, it was definitely these cream cheek products. I have the Playdate Multi-Use Cheek plus Lip Color in Soft Smile. I have not tried this as a lip color yet, but I really like this as a cream blush. I think it's one of the best drugstore ones that I have tried. It just melts right onto the skin. It has a little bit of a glow to it. I really like this color too. It's so pretty, but I just like that these are very nice and pigmented and blendable. It's really nice, easy to work with. There was a couple misses for me from the line, but this was definitely a hit. A couple powder blushes that I really liked this year. This ColourPop one from their like cowgirl collection. This is the Prairie Air. This is a really good dupe to the Dior. The pink blush, was it Pink Glow or something like that? Super similar. I love this one. It gives you that super bright pink flush to the cheeks. That's really popular, so I've been loving that. And also I've tried these Kokie blushes this year, and these are stunning. They're little ombre blushes. Now Kokie, it's not really easy to get your hands on. It's not really at the drugstores, I don't think, but you can get them online. I think Amazon has them, but they make really good stuff for a really affordable price. This is just one of the ones I grabbed in Bellissima, and I like to swirl them together. You get really great pigment with these, and they're really soft and smooth on the skin. So these are great, and they're also just really stunning. So ColourPop came out with the Winnie the Pooh collection this year, and I really fell in love with it. a lot of products in the line. I didn't love the palette so much. I felt like the quality on that wasn't great, but these highlighters are so cute. They have these really pretty lighter kind of golden undertone highlights, and especially this one in Silly Old Bear. I don't know if you can still get your hands on these, but they're adorable. Honestly, any of the Super Shock cheeks are my favorite. They're super pigmented. You can apply them with a brush. I just do very lightly, and it gives me a little bit of pigment here. You can tap it in with your finger too for something to be more concentrated, but these just always wow me. They seriously always feel like high end. They're super creamy and soft. I really loved these colors from the Winnie the Pooh line. And then transitioning into lips, I had to give a shout out to the Winnie the Pooh Honey Mask as well. This was such a popular product. I know it was crazy because ColourPop hadn't had like a sellout launch in a long time, but these honey lip pots, I predicted they were going to sell out, and they sold out so fast. But they also had like a little lip scrub, but it's so cute. It comes in a little honey pot, and the balm literally smells like honey. It's so freaking good. Really moisturizing too. So these were just the cutest. I thought that was such a fun and unique idea to do. Another lip product, I have a lot of lip products in this video, from Milani, their lip oils. Oh my gosh, these are incredible. They came out earlier this year in different like fruity scents and colors, and these are a great alternative to the Dior. They're not quite a dupe, but I will say an alternative. They're close because like the applicator is actually really similar, and these are kind of thicker like the Dior ones are, but I will say the Dior offers a little bit more color payoff than these do. These are honestly pretty light in color, but they feel really good on the lips. They give you some nice volume, nice juicy look to the lips. I'm using Raspberry Peach right now. They smell so good. One of the best drugstore lip oils for sure, that honestly compares so much to high end. I probably don't even have to say the ColourPop glowing lips because I feel like I mention them all the time, but I love these. These are a nice alternative to like the Makeup by Mario plumping lip serums or the Tarte juicy lip plumps. They're not really plumping, but they do give you that glossy finish of a lipstick, and they are just so beautiful. So I talk about these non-stop. They're so affordable. You can find them at Ulta as well. This one's probably my favorite color, Indulge Me. These are beautiful. There's a few that are on clearance right now in ColourPop. I'll link them down below. Another favorite, NYX came out with their This Is Milky gloss. I don't know if this came out this year or if new colors came out, but this is a really nice lip gloss as well. I especially love the color Cherry Skimmed. These also smell so good. So these offer some color payoff and give a nice plump, juicy look to the lips as well. Really like this formula, and this color is just amazing. I also love these Maybelline lip vinyls. These are a nice alternative to the Urban Decay Vice lips that came out this year. I can't remember if they're called the liquid lip or what, but I feel like these are much better. I didn't care for the Urban Decay because they left my lips really like sticky and tacky, while these just give more of a nice glossy finish to the lips. So these actually do stay on really well. This is my favorite color. I haven't really found any other colors I like in the line. This one is, what is it called? Cheeky. You're supposed to shake these, but yeah, they're really similar to the Urban Decay. Love this shade though. But yeah, they stain the lips. They still give a little bit of a glossy finish as well. I really enjoy these lip vinyls. Also wanted to mention the L'Oreal Glow Paradise little lip balm things. These are really pretty too for a glossy look. I especially love the color Beige Eden. I buy like anything that says like a beige nude, I'm gonna buy it because I just love that kind of a tone. But these are really beautiful too. Again, really similar to the like Makeup by Mario lip serums. They give you that gorgeous glossy finish, a little bit even glossier than the ColourPop, and I love this color though. So those are a few of my lip favorites. The drugstore always does amazing at lip products, so no surprise there that we have quite a few. Alright guys, so that is everything, my favorite drugstore makeup products of 2022. I have so many new products for 2023 already, and the year's not even over yet. I bought a bunch at Ulta. I don't know which video is going to be up first, that haul, or if this is going to be up first. I don't know. I might go ahead and do my haul first just to show you guys what's out there, but I do try a ton of drugstore makeup, and I always love to try, and I always love to show you guys what's actually good out there. And again, a lot of these are honestly so comparable to my high-end stuff or even better, but oh my gosh, you have to try some of these things. Let me know if you do, or if any of these were also your favorite. I'll have everything linked down below. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.